How the Whale Got His Throat. In the sea, once upon a time, there was a whale that ate fish. He ate starfish and garfish. He ate crab and dab. He ate mackerel and pickerel and the twirly-whirly eel. All the fish he could find in the sea he ate with his mouth. The whale ate the fish until there was only one small fish left in all the sea. The small fish swam behind the whale's right ear to keep it out of harm's way. Then the whale stood up on his tail and said, "I'm hungry." And the small fish said in his small voice, "Noble whale, have you ever tasted a man?" "No," said the whale. "What is it like?" "Nice," said the small fish. "Nice, but nubbly." "Then fetch me some," said the whale, and he made the sea froth up with his tail. "One at a time is enough," said the small fish. "If you swim to latitude 50 north, longitude 40 west, you will find a man. There, sitting on a raft in the middle of the sea with nothing but a pair of blue jeans, a pair of suspenders, and a jackknife. You will find a shipwrecked sailor. It is only fair to tell you that the sailor is a man of great wealth and wisdom." So the whale swam and swam to latitude 50 north, longitude 40 west, as fast as he could go. And there, on a raft, in the middle of the sea, with nothing on but a pair of blue jeans, a pair of suspenders, and a jackknife, he found one single, solitary shipwrecked sailor dipping his toes in the water. Then the whale opened his mouth back and back and back until it nearly touched his tail. He swallowed the shipwrecked sailor, the raft he was sitting on, his blue jeans, the suspenders, and the jackknife. He swallowed them all down his warm, dark inside cupboards. Then the whale smacked his lips and turned around 3 times on his tail. But as soon as the sailor, who was a man of great wealth and wisdom, found himself inside the whale's warm, dark inside cupboards, he stumped. And he jumped and he thumped and he bumped. He pranced and he danced and he banged and he clanged. He hit and he bit and he leaped and he creeped. He prowled and he howled and he hopped and he dropped. He cried and he sighed and he crawled and he bawled. He stepped and he leapt, and the whale felt most unhappy indeed. So he said to the small fish, "The man is very nubbly, and besides he is making me hiccup. What should I do?" "Tell him to come out," said the small fish. So the whale called down his own throat to the shipwrecked sailor, "Come out and behave yourself. I have got the hiccups." "No, no," said the sailor, "far from it. Take me to the shore and the white cliffs of Albion, and I will think about it." And he began to dance more than ever. "You had better take him home," said the small fish to the whale. So the whale swam and swam and swam, with both flippers and his tail, as hard as he could manage with hiccups. At last the whale saw the shore and the white cliffs of Albion, and he rushed halfway up on the beach. He opened his mouth wide and wide and wide. The whale said, "Change here for Winchester and the stations of Fitchburg Road." And just as the whale said "Fitch," the sailor walked out of his mouth. However, while the whale had been swimming, the sailor, who was indeed a man of great wealth and wisdom, had used his jackknife to cut up the raft. The sailor had made a little square net. He tied the net firm with his suspenders and dragged the net into the whale's throat, and there it stuck. The sailor exclaimed, "By means of a net I have stopped your eating." Then the sailor stepped onto the shore, went home to his family, and lived happily ever after. So did the whale, but from that day on, with the net in his throat, he could neither cough up nor swallow down anything except very, very small fish. And that is the reason why whales nowadays never eat men or boys or little girls. The small fish went and hid himself in the mud. He was afraid that the whale might be angry with him. The sailor took the jackknife home. He was wearing the blue jeans when he walked out on the shore. The suspenders were left behind, you see, to tie the net with. And that is the end of the story. Please subscribe before you go. Thank you for watching.